development of solid. I have a hexagonal prism of 20 mm base side and 65 mm axis side is resting on HP on one of its base edge parallel to VP. So this is about the position of the solid. So it is a hexagonal prism. So having the base side as well as they have given the axis side, and it is resting on its base on HP with one of its base edge. So we have to keep one of the base edge parallel to VP. That is the orientation. Then it is about the cutting plane. It is cut by a plane inclined 65 degree to HP. So wherever the cutting plane is perpendicular, there we are going to draw the cutting plane. Here they say the cutting plane is inclined to HP, but they have not said where it is perpendicular. By means we have to understand, if a cutting plane is inclined 65 degree to HP, it is going to be perpendicular to VP. So they need not to mention. So here the cutting plane is inclined at 65 degree to HP and perpendicular to VP. It is understood that it is going to be perpendicular to VP and passing through the axis at a distance of 25 mm from the base. So they have given the angle and the position at which it cuts the axis, and draw the development of remaining portion. So we'll start the problem. So it is a hexagonal prism. So let me draw a XY line. So we'll use circle method to draw the hexagon, and hexagon of base 20 mm. In a sense, you have to take exactly 20 mm in your compass. And draw a circle. Make sure you draw very lightly so that you can make it dark at the end. Now, so we have drawn a circle, and they say one of the base edges parallel to VP. By means, you have to draw a horizontal line. So this line is supposed to be exactly parallel to the XY line, that is VP. So I'm just drawing a line so that I can make one of the base edge exactly parallel to VP. So I have drawn a line, and the same dimension of 20 mm, I'm going to cut an arc above, below, and the same thing I'm going to do on I have drawn the top view. Let me draw the front view. So they say the axis height is 65 mm. So exactly from the center you just take 65 mm and draw the axis line, and the side also just try to draw the projecting lines. As such, you just draw the projecting lines here on either side. So make sure all the lines are drawn exactly parallel to each other. So as such, you just draw, then draw the base height. Okay, so we have drawn the front view also. Let us give the same notation which we have given for the top view. So we have taken PQRS as a top base. So let us start giving the notations here. So PQRS in a sense. So this is going to be small p, and Q is going to be visible, whereas U is going to be invisible. Q is visible, I mean P dash, Q dash, and U is going to be invisible. Similarly, R is going to be visible. So you're going to see from here. So if you're going to see from here, R is going to be visible, whereas T is going to be invisible. And then we have S dash, and here again we have A dash, and B dash is going to be visible, whereas F dash is invisible, and C dash is visible, whereas E dash is invisible, and D dash. So we have drawn about the solid. So this is about the solid, how it has been positioned. So it is resting on its base on HP with one of its base edge parallel to VP. Now we have to draw the cutting plane. Wherever the cutting plane is perpendicular, there we are going to draw the cutting plane. As I told you, the cutting plane is inclined 65 degree to HP, by means if it is inclined to HP, it is going to be perpendicular to VP. So in VP we are going to draw at an angle of, so it is inclined at an angle of 65 degree at a distance of 25 mm from the base. So at a distance of 25 mm from the base, just keep a dot. Okay, so exactly at 25 mm I will kept a dot, and now it is inclined at an angle of 65 degree (60 65 degree). Just extend the line. So wherever it is passing through the solid, it is supposed to be a straight line, then a small dash and a bigger dash. This bigger dash should be double dark. And we have drawn the cutting plane. Now we are supposed to give the notations. While giving the notation, we have to, whenever the cutting plane is passing through the base, we'll be having 2 points. The cutting plane here, we have only one side edge, but the cutting plane is not passing through this side edge, whereas it is passing through this side edge, where we have BQ as one side edge, which is going to be visible, and FU is going to be behind. So since we have put inside a bracket, so we have two side edges, so we are going to get 2 points. Again, this is an axis, so we're not supposed to bother. Here we have again two side edges. CR is visible, ET is invisible, so we have another two side edges, and it is passing through another one side edge here. And here, since it is passing through the base, we are going to get 2 points. So we have to move from left to right while giving the notations for the cutting plane. So we have to finish all the visible points, and while returning back, we have to complete all the invisible points. So visible points in a sense. So here A, B is visible because both are without bracket. So A, B is visible, so that point, let it be 1 dash or simply 1, maybe 1 dash. Then here we have BQ, that is going to be 2 dash. So while moving from left to right, we have to finish all the visible side edges. BQ is visible here since it is without the bracket, and CR, that is 3 dash, and here we have ST, that is 4 dash. So we have completed all the visible points. Now while returning back, we have to do all the invisible points, that is TE, that is 5 dash, and FU, that is 6 dash, and AF, that is going to be invisible here. So AF is, F is with the bracket, so it is going to come behind, so that is going to be 7 dash. So we have did all the notations as such. Now we are going to draw the development of the solid. So to draw the development of solid, we have to draw a parallel lines on both the base just draw some parallel lines. Then at some distance, you just draw a vertical line and make sure the line is drawn exactly parallel to the side edges, any one of the side edges. Okay, we have drawn. So let this be the starting base, okay, starting edge of the solid. So now from here we are going to develop the solid. So since it is prism. So we are using parallel line method to draw the solid. Okay, so here we have so let this point be A and B. So at a distance of 20 mm, another base. So all the points we have to divide into 20. So we have to take the compass and take exactly 20 mm, then draw. So take the dimension of the side and exactly draw 6 sides, just because it is a hexagon. 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Similarly, we have to do the same at the top also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So now let us draw vertical lines. So make sure you draw very lightly, just because only at the end we are supposed to make the portion below the cutting plane as dark, since that is going to be visible at the end. So starting with A, B, C, D, E, F, again it will end by A. Similarly P, Q, R, S, T, U, again P. So we have developed the solid as such. Now we have to transfer all the points. So we'll come back to this point later. So let us finish rest of the points, because here it is passing through the solid. So this point 1 and 7 will come back later. So let us finish 2. 2 is from the base to take this dimension. So here we have B. So it is in between BQ. So BQ is here. From the base you transfer that point, that is going to be 2. Then we have 3. From the base take the point 3. So C and R, in between C and R we have 3. So this is 3. And take this dimension, so that is D2. In between D to 4, DS, we have this point. Now 5 is in between E and T. Take this dimension in your compass. E and T is here. Just transfer the dimension, that is going to be 5 for us. And here we have for 6. From the base take 6, and it is in between U and F. So transfer that. So that is going to be 6. Now we are supposed to mark 1 and 7. Point 1 is going to come in between the base. It is going to come in between the base AB. So AB is here. Similarly, point 7 is going to come in between A and F, just because it is invisible. A and F. So what you are going to do, you cannot just take this dimension and transfer here. You have to draw a vertical line. So you have to draw a vertical line. So this point 1 is in between A and B. So A and B, so this point is going to be 1. And this point, okay, so 7 is going to come in between A and F, and this point is going to be 7. So what you're going to do, you have to take this dimension. So in case if you're taking from 8 to 7, just transfer from 8 to 7 in between, sorry, 8 to 1, so 8 to 1 in between AB, just take and transfer. So this is going to be 1 for us. Similarly for AF, it is going to be 7. So take this dimension in your compass, and AF from A we have to transfer. So that is going to be 7 for us. Now simply just join all the points. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a solution for it. Here the portion below the cutting plane should be dark, rest of the portion are supposed to be very light, just because we are cutting the solid and removing the portion above the cutting plane. So just make this portion alone dark. Use HB pencil for this. Similarly, the sides of the base also just make it